Starting at the shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 99, MP.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And as we get deeper into November, we're seeing some terrific play out of this year's crop of rookie talents. Now let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race and see who is currently out in front. Well, you look at Powell, he's hanging towards the back of the pack in the early goings. But there's still time left for him to have a breakout performance.
He hasn't completely blown people away, but he's still been solid. You'd like to think he's trending in the right direction.
It certainly looks that way to me, too. And you can see he's not as intimidated as he may have been those first few times he stepped between the lines.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Then there's Sharp, then it's Dimon, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard position. And for the Raptors, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with MP, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. Compared to the old days, Doris, it feels like rookies these days get more playing time right away.
You're right, B.A., and it doesn't matter if they're still in their teen years. It comes down to, are you the most talented player, or are you considered a foundational piece, and we want to get you repetition right away.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Nails it from 3.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Down low. Here's Sharp. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sharp's got his second basket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. Martin outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. From 12 feet, and Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young, Doors.
Well, they are, B.A., and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Martin, the pass to Sharp. The jump hook. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. MP scanning the floor. And again, Toronto with a triple.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
They set the screen. Porter from outside. The offensive rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Toronto passing it around quickly from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
From deep, MP knocks it down from distance. MP's got 24 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Sharp. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Sharp uses the glass to finish the layup. Sharp's got 16 points now.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
From deep, MP. No luck on that one. MP getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go. Great to have you with it. Changes for Toronto. Ingram's checked in for Mobo. MP comes in for Dick. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. On the floor for the Nets. Williams is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Dimon. And it's Clowney in at the center position. Porter gets the bucket.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 33.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Porter. 4-3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside man. Unloads from 13. 2 points. That one goes. Man's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Hits the trifecta.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Dimon. Porter against Ingram. Here's Dimon. Fires the three. Rebounded by Ingram.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Lets the three fly. And again, it's MP with a three. MP's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. Porter's got 5 points.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
A nice shot by MP.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here's Porter. 1:03 left to play in the first half. And that one's good. Man's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Again! What an avalanche!
An incredible performance tonight. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Outside Porter. From deep. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 54 points.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Raptors.
They did their homework. They're all on the same page. That's why we're seeing precision offense.
My analysis would be efficient as their play. They're good.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. MP is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Ingram in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Three-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the basket by MP.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. And here's MP from outside. Yet another bucket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Sharp, uneasy too on the layup. Sharp's got 24 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Beyond the arc. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Quickly. Quickly's got 6 assists here tonight. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul. So the Nets making a switch here. Mann's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dimon. No points yet. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw good from Sharp. The Raptors have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Pass to Murray Boyles. Three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Here's Mann. Soft touch off the glass. Mann's got 13 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And here's MP from outside. Hits the three-pointer.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Back to MP. Takes the three. Another one goes. Incredible.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Outside man. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Come on, come on.
Pass to Sharp.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Sharp. There's call time here, and you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
On the floor for the Nets. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Then it's Dimon, then there's Sharp, and it's Martin in at the 2. Down low. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And another one.
90 points, a legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And here's MP from outside. Fires hitting the triple. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone.
Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the
Another one falls! Amazing!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Three-pointer Sharp. Toronto grabs the miss. Now here's MP. Here's the three. And again for three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Good! That's another bucket!
And incredible! Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock. He got it again! Sensational!
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. And again!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Woo! If you're living the right way, you wake up in the zone. My teammates and I were on the same wavelength already from the jump, so we stay there.
So you live in the zone then?
No, we are the zone. Jennifer Quintana, it does not exist without us.
Well then, congrats on another day in the zone, MP.
Hey, I like it here, so I appreciate you.
Thank you. Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that'll...
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or rescuing the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to check and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the police usher, security, or arena staff member.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. Garland the pass to Mobley. To the middle, here's Mitchell. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's tremendous focus from Mitchell. Works through the foul and converts.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
Serrano's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Ali, thank you so much for that.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. MP, no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Garland, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1" guard, this man can absolutely fly.
And here's MP for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Kept alive. Goes back up. And Allen with the layup.
Nice positioning on the offensive boards. Allen working hard to secure that rebound.
And here's MP for three. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. MP's got 21 in the game. Garland dishes to Mitchell. Hunter kicks to Mobley.
2 minutes left in the first.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mobley's got 5.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes.
Teams changing it up here. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Bryant. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, the defense pays so much attention to Mitchell. He almost always has a passing lane.
On the court for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. Raptors trail by 4. MP finishes the breaking stop.
I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Ball kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Ball from long range. Rebound by the Raptors. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Clock at 6. Mitchell kicks the ball. And a miss there on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
This is a huge night for Mitchell, and all he really does is score.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Strus passes to Bryant. Can't get it to fall.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 7-point Toronto lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pirtle is checked in for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes comes in for R.J. Barrett. Now Garland hasn't made one yet. Mitchell against MP. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Allen kicks to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Drops in the tray.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Hunter against Ingram. And here's Garland for 3. That one misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We come back right after this.
Give me a beat.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Raptors.
High fidelity, fast pace, and lots of 3-pointers.
When it works, it's hard to argue, but beware. The paint is still a safer bet. Got to keep that balance.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Mitchell outside, beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And yep, another basket.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 26 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
To stop the run. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And that's 23 points for Donovan Mitchell. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Back to Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got his first bucket of the night.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Allen, a screen on MP. That's good from Allen on the assist by Mitchell. Allen's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Shoots the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
MP's shot is good.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Darius Garland, he's a true point guard. He said, I try to get everybody involved. That's how I grew up. My dad always said, play the right way and it'll come back to you. But with this kind of shooting touch, the Cavaliers have asked him to look for his own offense a bit more. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, more than capable. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Bounce pass from Garland. Hunter the screen. Mitchell wide open. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to quickly. Now here's Barnes. Ingram passes to MP. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland from the arc. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go.
Checking for Grady Dick. for the three. And there's the bucket from MP.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's MP for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And here's MP for three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hunter with it, picked up by Barrett. Hunter, the pass to Mitchell. There's the drive. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down. He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Puts up a 3. Garland with the rebound. Pass to Mobley. And here is Allen. Hunter kicks to Garland. Here's Mitchell. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme...
Memorable evening. MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. This kind of effort is special for you to experience, as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Yeah, Dom. It's fun to have success, but you have to keep perspective. I'm not planning on tonight being my career best or anything, you know? Got a lot of big nights ahead of me, personally, and I think the team's got a lot of big nights ahead of us.
Well, we wish you luck, MP.
Oh, thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan.